in this video,
This is one of my favourite tools from Parkside.
all UK. This might be a bargain. Some capabilities. Look, me with a tidy workshop and no beard. These are normally the bare minimum.
High temperature paint, fine teeth,
He's sludge up,
easy,
just in the fan.
extendable arms.
I've got a clear workbench there. Before and after. Call them secateurs. Next, we've got a sharpening stone.
Whetstone.
They are amazing. If you haven't seen them before, it's like a cage.
I was doing a figure 8. Blends in quite well, actually.
Saw on the side.
Fires up.
Pruner with saw.
Watch me fingers.
Right, next page is inside there as you're rolling it along.
Finite adjustments. Yes.
This weekend there's a tool drop in Lidl. And I've got a lot of them already, so I'll show you in this video and we'll have a look through the brochure as well. I didn't get the actual brochure, so we'll look online. In fact, it's easier because then I can show you the spec as well. Some goodies in this lot. One is similar to one of my best Parkside tools. One of them looks very cheap for what it is. And another one looks like it came out in Germany, now it's over here. Is that a sign of things to come? Let's have a look at them in readiness for the drop this weekend. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies. How you join me again in my shed. So here's the online brochure from the 20th of August to the 26th of August, but the tools come out on the 23rd of August, Sunday. And there's 3 tools in here that I'm really interested in. We'll come on to them in a minute. Here we go, 23rd of August. And notice at the bottom of the screen or the bottom of the page, all UK. So it should be in every region in the UK, and there might be some extras because these are normally the bare minimum. The tools come in a minute. First of all, the car care page. And first of all, rattle cans for £3.50. Here we go. Here's the high temperature paint for hot components on your car or motorbike, and log burners, barbecues, that sort of thing. And there's some others. Got engine starter spray, got the brake cleaner, wheel paint and matte spray paint, and also aluminium spray paint or aluminium effect spray paint. I think we've got some of these cans. Let me have a quick look.
Right, found my high temperature paint. Resistant to petrol, chemicals and weather. That's the black. 400ml. Dust dry in 20 to 30 minutes. Non-sticky after 60 to 120. Hardened after about 60 minutes. 160 degrees centigrade. Matte black. The metal. Just started raining. Nice finish this. Obviously it dries matte. Pretty much like that. And then the other stuff that's coming out, I don't think I've got from Parkside. Oh, I found this. Really old. They're old style. Zinc spray, silver, 400ml. I think that's coming out as well. I don't think I've ever used this. Give the aluminium effect. Still on the black. Probably react. That blends in quite well, actually. Looks like that when it's done. And there's brake cleaner. I think there's brake cleaner. Engine start. I wonder if this comes out again. Protective welding spray. Pro. Raining cats and dogs now. Oil-based flammable propellant. And we've seen this stuff before. Metal protective paint, but that came out on the last tool drop. God, I can't hear myself thinking here. Shocking, I know. Anyway, I wonder if they're coming out again. Next is the car cleaning products. Well, interior car cleaning products by Simone's. £4 each. There's the 400ml carpet cleaner. A durable brush head works with a powerful cleaning foam deep into fibres to remove the dirt. Also a multi-purpose cleaner and a sanitizer. Next by Car Lube is the 2-litre Demon foam for a tenner. Anyone use this stuff? Let us know in the comments below. It helps me and others. So it's a snow foam car shampoo, suitable for washing all your car's exterior surfaces and paintwork finishes. Designed to remove traffic film, grease and dirt. Next, and we've seen this before in Lidl, the Red X petrol and diesel cleaner for £5, and it's a 2-pack. I remember using this years ago. Did it actually work? I can't remember. But let us know if you've used it and how good it is. We'll be on to the tools in a minute, but I thought I'd show you these. You might be interested. Next, the triple wax, wash and wax, 1 litre, £3. And then the Wonder Wheels spray solution. Spray it on your wheels. Comes out usually like a purple colour, I think. Get rid of all the brake dust, traffic film, dirt, whatever. Oh, there we go. Look, purpley colour. That's probably another coat. And then a clean down, and hopefully I should have some nice alloy wheels. Right, next onto the Parkside Tools, and I think this might be a bargain. Entry-level pressure washer for £28 with the Lidl Plus app, or even a standby backup pressure washer if you've already got a big one and you don't want to trundle it around. Recently I bought, you probably saw it actually, the Parkside pressure washer, the big one, really good. But years ago, I bought the equivalent to this from Parkside. It's probably about 5 years ago now when it used to be yellow. Yeah, it looks like you get the 2 lance heads on there as well. The spinning pinhole one and then the fan. I think think so anyway. We'll check out the specs. I'll also show you both my pressure washers. There we go, cleaning down cars, walls, decking, slabs, endless stuff. So if you've never had a pressure washer before, now might be the time to get it at that price. Right, here we go. Here's the specs. Standard nozzle with a 30 degrees spray angle, and it's got the power saving start and stop. I think most of them have got them anyway, so when you stop pulling the trigger, it cuts out. And also the child safety trigger, so curious hands don't go pressing it. Because if it has got that pinhole adapter, it's very sharp and can tear into skin, as I discovered before when trying to clean my boots whilst wearing them. So 1400 watts, 6 litres per minute, 5 metres of electric cable and 3 metres of non-twisting hose. Max pressure 110 bar, that's not bad. And it's got that little pin to clear out the nozzle, so it must have that spinning pin nozzle type thing. Right, let me show you my pressure washers from Parkside. So this is the Parkside pressure washer that I got probably about a month, 2 months ago. Powerful beast of a thing. I think it's about 2,400 watts, 2,200 watts. I'll show you a quick clip when I bought it and using it. I can't find my old one, my yellow one, but I've got a clip when I first got it, probably about 5 years ago. I'll show you that as well, and in action. Because I'm pretty sure this one that's coming out, 27 quid or 28 quid, is very cheap and the same as the old yellow one I had. And that was 39 quid when I bought it 5 years ago. So here we go, here's the big one. Yeah, it is 2,400 watts. Great, because it's got that reel on top where you can wind up all the lance hose. Of course, this new one that's coming out hasn't got that feature, but who cares for 28 quid? So here it is in action, fantastic, ripping up all the grime off decking and of course off sandstones, but the little one isn't to be sneered at. It's still got some capabilities. I'll show you that next. I'm thinking about it. I think I got this yellow one 6 years ago. So here it is. This is what Parkside ones used to look like. And this is only 1,300 watts. The one that's just come out is 1,400. One of my first YouTube videos, it seems donkeys ago. And look at that. I've got a clear workbench there. Yeah, it looks the same pressure washer, just a different colour. The lance on the new one seems better. Right, let's give it a bash. Look, me with a tidy workshop and no beard. And as you can see, it goes to work on the decking and all that green, slimy sludge up. Lethal for slippages. Garden furniture, like this old bench. And there's nothing more satisfying than pressure washing, just seeing the before and after. Away with your thoughts, absolute bliss. Adjusting the fan width. So entry-level pressure washer, 28 quid. Why not? Next, we've got a sharpening stone, a 2-in-1, just under a £5 with a Lidl Plus app. I've got one of these, or I've got one similar. I got it a few years ago, actually. I've only used it a couple of times. This one comes, I think, in a silicon housing. The one I got was from Parkside as well. I'll have to dig it out, actually. Let's have a quick look at the specs, and I'll get it out and I'll show you. So, 400 and 800 grit. There we go, non-slip silicon insert, and sharpening blades and scissors. Right, I'm just going to get mine. Found it. It was buried away. This is my sharpening stone that I got from Parkside with a bamboo holder look, like a base, rubber on the bottom, give it some grip to a surface, and you've got this silicone piece in there as well to grip it. You wet these, of course, whetstone. This one is 6,000 and 1,000 grit compared to, what was the other one, 800 and 400 was it? I can't remember now. When I use this, I soaked it. You get the gripper for a knife, for the angle of it, or scissors. Get the technique right. I think when I did it, I was doing a figure 8. I really need to give this a go. I've got plenty of things that need sharpening. I think, and there was a bit of conversation about this when they first come out, they are the wrong way round. That should be 6,000 and that 1,000. You can feel the difference. That is certainly a lot finer. Anyway, coming out again. I wonder if they do varying grits. Next. Right, there's something else on this page that I'm glad came out again. Mine's similar, but I'll show you in a sec. First of all, the bypass loppers, the extendable ones, pull the handle out. I've got similar to these from Aldi. I got them a while back. They look pretty much the same, actually. Let's have a look at them. First of all, we'll have a look at the specs. For cuts in diameters of 40mm, that's not bad, with a safety lock as well. Ergonomic, non-slip, soft grip on the handles, rubber, it's good to see. It looks like most things on this page have got deals on with the Lidl Plus app, so it's worth downloading and getting it. So extendable head shears as well for 8 quid, as well as the loppers, but let's go and have a look at my loppers. Are these the long reach loppers? I mean, I got these quite a while ago. Might be 7 years ago. Just had a look, thought they were from Aldi. No, they are Parkside. So their old version, need a bit of a clean up really, but they speak for themselves. Extendable arms, slot it out so you get extra leverage on there. Let's get a branch, a wet branch, and easier. Do a lot bigger than that, of course. Anyway, they're coming out, which is similar to the head shears. We'll have a look at them as well. So the extending head shears again for 8 quid with a Lidl Plus app. Not bad, is it? They've got a precision wave-shaped blade. Max cutting 6mm, that should be enough to do your edges. Next, what I wanted to see is the 4-volt pruners. Well, in fact, they call them secateurs. I've got the 20-volt ones of these. They are amazing. I'll show you mine in a second, unless you've seen them already. Battery built in, so you'll charge it with a USB-C lead. It comes with a cover as well to go over the blade. The ones I've got are the 20-volt with a separate battery. As I say, they're amazing. Be interested to see how good these are as well. For just over a tenner, I think I'm going to get some of these on Sunday when they come out. Let's have a quick look at the specs though. You can see it opening and shutting there. So a 4 Ah battery, that should last a while. Easy clean cut of roses, shrubs and woody perennials. And 14mm softwood and 12mm diameter in hardwood. And of course, it goes without saying, watch out for your fingers. Let's have a look at my 20-volt ones. This is one of my favourite tools from Parkside, the pruner. It's the 20-volt one. I haven't seen this come out again since it first come out. But if you saw in the last video, we saw the Parkside Performance one in Europe. Waiting for that to come out in the UK. Now, this new one that's coming out is 4-volt. This is 20-volt. Stick a 20-volt battery in there. Nice. And the good thing about it, it's got a safety device as well for curious hands. Take the cover guard off. Really interested to see how powerful the 4-volt one is. Loads of rubber on the handle. Good trigger. And obviously, the battery's on and nothing. Turn it on. Good feature. On. Press it. Nothing. Double click it. Fires up. Look at that. Lethal. Now, what I do like about it, if you close it, then press that button, it locks like that, and you can't use it until you press the button again and double click it. Now, I'm pretty sure this new one will have the same sort of feature on it. Let's get that branch. It's wet, of course, but no problem. Look at that. How good's that? Get a big piece. It's about 20mm. Now, it does, when it gets too thick, it clicks first, but it does do it. At least you know it's not burning out. I mean, I've tried this on some really big stuff. In fact, what's the other end of that? That's probably about just over 1 inch. And it's almost doing it. And the other side. Yes. But for this sort of stuff, fantastic. Just watch me fingers. Now, I don't think the new one's going to cope with this sort of size, but just for using as secateurs, doddle. You know, sometimes it's a bit awkward to snip when you've got your arm in a funny angle. Love it. One of my best Parkside tools, without a doubt. I can't remember how much this was when I got it. Lock him up. Next, we've got the long reach pruner with saw, extendable pruner, so you can pull the cord to snip through branches of a certain diameter, and there's a saw on there as well. But if you cut through a branch, make sure it doesn't land on top of you when you've cut through it. Don't ask me how I know. Let's have a look at the specs. 2 high-quality carbon steel attachments for twigs and thicker branches. And, of course, saves you having to use a ladder. And its extension range from 1.6 to 2.65 metres, 5 steps. Pruning capabilities up to 3 centimetres. And with the saw, 6 centimetres. Right, next page. And we're on to the bench cover for a £5. But I suppose you can use this for anything, really. Anything that's the right size. In fact, let's have a look at what the sizes are. So it protects from dirt, leaves, moisture and sunlight. Eyelets all round, and the width is 159 centimetres, height 63 to 89, and depth 76 centimetres. Next is the Fiskars bypass secateurs. I've not seen Fiskars before in Lidl, but I did see it in the German brochure last week. They look a bit unique, don't they? The way that you clamp it together. Is that some sort of leverage system to give it more force? I've had a Fiskars weed puller before. It was all right until it broke. I haven't took it back yet. Here we go, the power lever mechanism. Branches up to 20mm thick. It's not bad. And this might be your thing, some light up owls and stuff for £6. And we see the incinerator there. I don't know if the warning's still out about wildfires, because I know that Aldi weren't selling them, even though they brought them out. Check online first to make sure you can use fires in the garden. Premium wood stain, 5 litres. We've seen this come out before. Just over £14. I've seen a few people use this and they rate it. Polyurethane for maximum waterproofing. Breathable, and it covers 50 square metres in a single coat. Let us know if you've used this. Is it any good? It helps me and others. Any of these other tools as well if you've used them. Oh, that's what I was looking at. The fruit picker-upper. This sort of shows us that stuff's coming over from Germany now. I saw this about a month and a half ago in Germany and wondered if it was coming out in the UK. If you haven't seen it before, it's like a cage and you roll it over apples and fruits, like windfall fruit or nuts or whatever. and it catches inside there as you're rolling it along, and then empty it out. Good idea. Let's see how good they are. I think I'm going to have to get one of them. I've got an apple tree. I don't think apples have done too well this year, though, with the weather. We might as well have a quick look at the spec. It's just over £6. It looks like a twist lock, quick release fastener. Good to see. Next is their mega deal, where they compare it with another tool from a different company. Argos in this case, £50 compared to £16 with a Lidl Plus app. Now it's a pointy shovel, but it's also got a saw on the side, so you can cut through roots. In fact, it's on both sides. I suppose good if you've ripped out hedges and you're putting fences in instead, or you're just digging holes in general. Yeah, if you're digging holes for your fence posts, or you're just taking out old shrubs or old tree roots. It's all metal. It's got a D-shaped plastic handle on top. Let's have a look at the specs. 32 teeth, kept my teeth in, 32 teeth, blades on there, and it can cut through 3cm roots. Right, that's the last of the Parkside stuff coming out on the 23rd of August. However, that's all of the UK, by the way, if you didn't see earlier. Went to the next page. It's Crivet sport stuff, but also Crivet cycle gear, including this tool, the Crivet bike torque wrench for £17. Now, I bought this a little bit back. You might have seen it. If not, I'll show you again. This came on recommendations from you lot, because of course you don't just have to use it on bicycles. Here's some of the spec. You get 9 bits with it, Torx and hex bits. There's all the sizes. A fine tooth ratchet, 1/4-inch drive, and it goes from 2 to 24 Newton meters. Let me show you mine. Here it is. The torque wrench, and of course we can use this for anything. Nice bit of kit for the money as well. And I say a lot of people recommended this before I got it. Pull that back and turn. You got the finite adjustments as well, really fine teeth, clockwise, anti-clockwise, all your bits, your hex and your torques, and goes back into a nice little box. Bendy plastic on the hinge, not so good, but it's got a clippable latch on the front. Next, for the giveaway, 2 stickers, tool lovers, and head to the shed. If you want to be entered, just put I'm in below. Anything you like after it, or just I'm on its own, and I'll pick a winner at random in another video. I never announce the winner in the comments. I don't get in touch with you in any way to say you won. This stops scammers pretending to be me and saying you've won in the comments. Scammers out. Right, let's do the results of the last giveaway. So as usual, I used a random comment picker off the Tinternet, and this time the winner is Paul Brown 4363. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. So that pressure washer certainly looks like a bargain. Entry level at least. Pruner, I need to get one of them just to see how it compares to the 20-volt one, and I've got to get that Apple picker-upper. Let us know what you've got already. Let us know what you're getting. It helps me and others. If you're new here, why not consider subscribing? It's free. I've got hundreds more videos on my channel reviewing other Parkside and Aldi tools and other tools. Giving me a like, a thumbs up really helps as well. And if you're feeling really generous, why not hype the video? Don't know what it does, but it must help. I'll bring a video out when I bought these tools to show you. I'll put a link on the screen now to my other tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care, and remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.